What's up? I got some business to tend to. What are you? Where am I? And that's why old people are not supposed to drive. So what's the issue now?
It's too deep.
That's not a problem usually. I know. Mis viga on? Kus?
Kust on siis au? Autole koristama.
Sul kuskil siin siis või?
Seal kus see kanister vaata nemalt.
Apparently there's a hole somewhere.
Hole, not hose.
I said hole. Hole. Okay, so if you're still trying to figure out what the issue is, then there's like a little hole in the body somewhere, and the guy can't get the machine through the inspection, I think, yeah, unless he fixes that hole. So I'm gonna go fire up the concrete mixer, or we're just gonna order a cement truck. I mean, kind of depends how.
We'll just buy a butt plug and plug it in.
How big the hole is. If it's money, then it's mine. I put it there.
Viska sulle 5 teile. Nõme, vaat see tungi esiratas on seal peal. Siit täitsa alt näed, kui pikali viskab alles.
Ma ikka ei näe midagi. Ma ikka ei näe midagi.
Kui sina ei näe, siis nemad ka ei näe.
You're supposed to put that there. I think. There.
Check out the fix.
What fix? That's from the factory. Selles suhtes on need nõmedad, et vaata, kui nad tõstavad, nad samal ajal tõmbavad ka.
Sellepärast oleks sul vaja seda õhupadjaga pneumoga.
Ja.
Just ta näevad.
Don't ask me. I know nothing.
As it's a quickest. I know everything about nothing.
Something like that.
Upis. Sketši. Siin on.
Sul on auk või? No sinna laseb värvi peale ja korras. No kes seda vaatab?
Paned, et ikka keskele.
Vaat niimoodi, jah.
No.
Stop. Las teha niimoodi.
Päeva töö tehtud.
Ja. Lunch time.
Aga üks asi oleks veel vaja teha. Ma ei tea, kas seda ülevaatus häirib või mitte.
Mis asi?
Pistiku pesadega. Mul on olemas.
Mis ta vedan?
Mis pistiku pesad? See on sellest, kui ma sinu käru kasutasin.
No, mina süüdi nüüd või? Piss off, no. Nah, the dude I fixed it. Yeah, it's fine.
It's all your fault. Ma isegi ei oska seda kasutada. Words.
Why heat? Piss off.
Palju sul nüüd patju vaja on? Magama tulid tee tööd. Isn't that the rear seat?
I don't know. Is that wood? What?
How not?
How to How to repair a plug hole? Mis on puit seal ääres või? Vineer või?
Ma ei tea. Kui ongi. Wood. Got wood?
Good wood. Wood is good.
Whose wood? Mine? Yours?
Shared experience.
Don't include me in that. Täpselt peab tegema.
Uus lunch break.
It's lunch break. Almost.
You have to do what now?
Clean myself. Sellega tahtnud.
Ei, sa pead keerama seda üle.
Ei.
Sa tahtsid seda ära saada? Samurai Wolverine. Almost looks as bad as my car.
Or your room.
Come on! Dude, where did you learn to clean like that? Teach me, master.
Sensei.
You have a chainsaw if you need one. By the way.
Maybe somewhere around here. There is a bigger hole in there.
And we need to fill it.
I genuinely have no clue how to fill it. Ow, my eyes.
You have no clue how to use the resin.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the club. Neither do I.
You are a YouTube wizard. You know how to use stuff. Righty, tighty, lefty, loosey. That's all about it.
There it is.
For professional use only.
What?
It's for professional use only.
But dude, there's nothing but professionals here. I mean,
we are the TV experts.
yeah. I mean, I'm the YouTube wizard and you're the Wolverine. Noh.
Plekki uppi ja katuse kruve.
Miks sul nüüd vaja on?
Paneme sellega üks tau ette. Paneme selle plastiksiga üle veel ja.
Okay, first screw is successful in. Give me the second one.
It was just inserted.
Ooh.
It looks like a soft spot over there.
Oh yeah. Vaata ka, kui ülevaatuse vend seda näeb, mis ta ütleb selle kohta.
Ilus, väga tubli!
Tehke veel. Mina ei tea, sinu mõte oli. I'm just fulfilling your
my
dream.
Desires, my dreams. Drill my car.
Ooh. Yeah, I didn't know, dude. That went somewhere. Jalutab kuhugi võssa. Mida sa naerad siin kõrval? Sellest ei ole kasu midagi.
Sorry.
No, put it. Kus ta kadus?
Käe peal.
Ah. Okay, well, car is fixed now.
Go call the AAA.
Dude, where's my car? No mis plaan edasi on, sest seal mingi sita junn lihtsalt peal praegu.
No vaata. Let the expert decide.
Give me your honest opinion. What the fuck?
Kuule raamel päi.
Sinu kõrval.
Ma ei paindu nii kaugele.
Noh, ma ei proovi. Maybe engine will fall out.
Might have already been something. It just hangs in there by dear life.
Well, it just hangs in there until you get the inspection done.
Oh shit, it's
Couple of more screws. Actually, I think adding a couple of more screws is not a bad idea.
not only that.
Dude, don't touch that. That's structural.
It's tralala.
Structural snow.
Give me a bigger screw. Want some?
Bigger screw.
I mean,
Oh, you need a bigger one?
would you like some straw for the memories? Will you pull out at the combine? I have plenty of it under the car. What?
Nee.
There's still left on it.
Ah.
Bon appetit. Moo. Okay.
You're trying to kill me! You bastard! I'm trying, but I'm failing.
Give me better ideas. Too steep of an angle. Come on! And now it's stuck.
I think it's fine. You should go to the inspection office with this setup. Oh wait, you need to put the paint on as well. I think it's going great so far.
It's fabulous. You have no idea.
Yeah.
That's my best work ever.
No,
Where did it go wrong?
I think the part where you went wrong was when you rolled into the shop.
Come on.
100%. You made it worse, you moron.
I'm not a moron. I'm stupid.
Stupid moron. Dude, it was so perfect before. Man. You messed everything up. Look at that. This looks like a donkey now. Lunch break?
Got one hole in. What were you saying about my drill?
That's a stupid one. Get it out of the way.
So much for drilling into something.
It doesn't do anything.
I'm pretty sure the foam will hold. Oh, here's another one. Just don't forget that each screw is about 55 euros. I'm gonna bill you later, but that's not important right now.
I only heard some words. You don't know meaning to them.
The words that matter. Everything else is irrelevant. Dude, there's nothing but foam there. What are you trying to do?
Boom!
Not
Done! Better! Not gonna use that another 55 euro screw. Better than brand new!
No. I have no idea what's going on here.
Way better!
Oh yeah! Can't tell the difference whatsoever.
None!
Yeah. Maybe you can sell it as a new car.
Definitely. With the price it's about 60 grand.
Well, at least. So, what's next? Because I already forgot.
I have no idea. I forgot it also.
Well, it's
We were screwing around so much.
It's called the information hotline. Ask for help.
911, what's your emergency?
I would like to fix a car. What to do next? We screwed the plate in, but we don't know what's next. So what are you doing there? It's an R-rated movie.
See on singitud ju.
Mitte see midagi.
See jookseb ju.
Ei ole singitud plekk. Sa oled ise singitud plekk.
Tegin sulle nalja. Väga kuuma. Tegelikult on fööni vaja. We need some heat.
Look at those tiny little legs. Legs.
There you go.
Ow. You should plug it in somewhere. Please and thank you.
Plenty of power there.
Kuivamise aeg 20 kraadise temperatuuri juures 30. Palju meil seal on? -5 või?
Võime tule alla teha, kiire.
Hei. Redet. No one will ever know.
No one.
They're gonna know. No, they're not.
Now leave some for the windshield. You need to spray that down as well.
I'm gonna spray your ass now. It's hot! Jesus! Now I'm just spraying random places.
Kuradi idioot, mis sa nüüd teed?
Protecting my car. I might have faded over some snow, but who cares?
My head hurts. My head hurts. Paint the brake discs as well.
Done it once.
What the hell?
If you're looking at it 5 feet away, it looks quite okay.
5 feet. Somewhere over here. I can't see anything. There's like a cloud in the way. And it's moving. Oh, it's much better now. Oh, look at that. Actually, it looks pretty good from here. Doesn't look anything like someone tried to fix something. There's no suspicion whatsoever.
Nobody's gonna know.
No one.
Look at that snow.
No one.
I think I missed the spot.
You missed all the spots.
It looks alright.
Oh no, don't stop. I started to like this.
Me too. Nice dragon.
Oh, hell.
Let it dry for a minute or two.
No, I think you're just good to go. Immediately into snow.
We're gonna add a coat or two.
Yeah, I don't even see the...
Screws anymore. Nobody's gonna know!
Yeah, you're gonna go to the service pit and the guy's gonna be like, What is this liquid asphalt that's dripping down from your underside?
Estonian roads.
Yeah. No comment.
It ain't fixed, but it's different. Something along the lines.
Yeah, it ain't fixed, but it's different.
You wanna buy it? There's not even a rust hole in it.
Yeah, with a fresh fix on it.
Yeah?
Okay, well, do let me know what the service guy said.
What service guy?
The inspection dude.
Inspection.
I am curious about that part. I'm sure.
You're gonna join me.
I'm gonna. Now what? What?
Buying a new car is too expensive nowadays.
No, the car is fine, but the tax on it.
The tax on it is crazy.
Yeah. Car.
Sometimes the tax is even higher than the car price. Stupid.
Yeah, if you wanna buy like a old used car in Estonia, then yeah, you're probably gonna pay maybe about the same amount of money on the tax than you're gonna pay on the car. Okay, well, toodaloo, I guess. Guys, look at the trees. It's like a winter wonderland. Looks amazing. You know, yesterday it was kind of moist outside, I guess. There was a lot of fog. But during the night time, the temperatures plummeted to like -25. And all the trees have, you know, like frozen moisture on them. I'm not really sure. It's essentially stuff like that. It's like a winter wonderland. Look at that. It's not very cold right now, but the trees are just... That's really nice, right? I didn't think I've seen that too much. But anyway, you know, my buddy's gonna pick me up any moment, and we're gonna go to the inspection office to see if he will pass or not. Place your bets. I think, well, I don't know. Guess we'll see. Yes, sometimes nature is so beautiful.
Vii neid tuppa endale. Või viid pärast üle. Kui ta jääb veel autosse.
Ma panen sinna praegu, tajud sealt vaata.
Jäävad pärast autosse. Nagu eelmine kord. I managed to get 6 garbage bag full of trash out of this car.
6?
6. And a whole lot of tools.
Tools were mine.
Probably.
Yeah. Winter wonderland.
Ma mõtlesin, et
first in line. Just go through the door. I think we're boned. Seems kind of sad. So how did it went? We're all curious.
We are all clear.
All clear?
All clear.
Did he even mention the fix?
Nope.
Nothing?
All clear.
Just put a sheet of sheet metal on a hole and apparently you're good
to go.
As long as it's not visible, then it's good.
Yes.
But if there's a hole and it's visible, then it's not good. Yeah. Even duct tape with some paint will work, I guess.
I've done it. Once upon a time we had a old Lada and side skirts were kind of missing. And we added a whole lot of duct tape and a whole lot of paint. Good as new.
Toodaloo! Well, that was fun. Okay, back to work. Okay, guys. In a shocking turn of events, the weather has went from constant -20 to about -8. It just feels very warm right now. Hopefully it will stay like this. But I figured maybe we ought to mess around with that thing a bit. I'm kinda in the mood. I discovered another issue on one of the giravets as well, so I figured we need to tackle that also. But maybe we can do something here. With the last video, I did get a couple of suggestions to dry out with the fuel issue on the Belarus tractor, and I think we should try that. Maybe we can get this sorted finally. I mean, it's been a while now, right? Still haven't sorted out the box. Basically, a couple of people have suggested that the issue may rely there. So this is the return line from the injector pump to the fuel tank. It goes from there onto the gap and directly into that thing. So there should be like a spring and a ball there, and people have noted that maybe that spring is like stuck open, or it's too weak and it's letting the pressure goes directly back to the fuel tank, so it's not building enough pressure inside the injector pump in order to feed the diesel engine. So that seems like a pretty plausible option at this point, right? When I bought the tractor, most of you probably know this, but when I bought the tractor, this tractor actually didn't have like the return line at all. I installed that thing later once I discovered it also needs a return line. I also had no idea about this setup, but I installed that return line, and instead of it before, it had like a bolt. So this thing was completely blocked off by the previous owner. So maybe that's the problem, you know. Maybe he had the issue as well, and they just put like a bolt there in order to build pressure for the injector pump. Right? Seems like a option. So we should definitely check that out. Yeah, but before I do that, I think I should try to confirm that the fuel is not blocked from the fuel tank. Now I've done this before many times now, and it seems like it's flowing, but maybe it's not like flowing enough, and maybe once the tractor starts, something gets in the way of the plumbing. So we can't rule that out. The only way to do it, I think, is to drain the fuel tank and then just go into the fuel tank with the camera and check out what's the situation there. I think that's worth doing first, just to kind of clarify if that's the issue. Because I'm kind of leaning towards the lift pump not getting enough fuel from the fuel tanks problem. But maybe it's the other thing. Let's do this first and then let's check out the spring. Oh, and another thing you guys have suggested that maybe the issue is in the fuel gap itself. And it's not venting enough, so vacuum is generated inside the fuel tanks. I guess we can actually we could check this immediately, right? It seems kind of odd design though. I don't think this part actually was venting. Once you tighten this thing down, then it's completely gonna seal that cap. Thus no vent. Just gonna put like a nut there, maybe that's gonna create the necessary cap. You got a pretty decent cap now. So if it wasn't venting before, then it's definitely venting now. Oh, by the way, guys, I just kind of noticed that there's a little hole on the fuel tank itself, on the side there. So venting is definitely not the problem. You can see daylight through that hole, and it should vent even through that, even if the lead doesn't work. So it's not a vacuum related problem, definitely not. Plus, it looks like the fuel flow seems to be correct considering the size of that hose, inner size. So I don't think that's gonna flow any faster anyway. But still, let's drain the tank. Let's see what's going on inside there. That one seems a bit weird. Maybe let's try to open that one instead. These are supposed to be the drain valves, but once you undo that, then it's just gonna start coming out. There's no valve on it. I'm not really sure how this is supposed to work. Maybe it's blocked. Oh, there's a ball there instead. Look at that. So you undo the cork, the ball loosens, and then lets fuel pass through. Tighten the cork up again, and that will seal the deal. I guess the ball is stuck, and if I try to wiggle it loose, it might fall out with 100 liters of diesel. Draining fuel out of this guy is kind of annoying, honestly. And you can't fit any cans down there. So I guess you need to like hook up a hose to that connection, undo it, and then you can drain it out a bit better. They couldn't anticipate this, really. Stupid design. Maybe I can suck the fuel out. It barely fits, bro. Very good. And now it's stuck. Even better. Look at that. Much faster. Yep. Yep. What happened, man? It's clearly submerged, so that's not the problem. Maybe lack of power. On ju sees. See on katki jälle. Yeah, pretty empty. But dude, the stupid extension is broken again. Man, I need to open it up again. So annoying. Okay, I think we're almost there now. Basically, there's like a bunch of white foam at the bottom. I'm not really sure what's up with that. Yeah. No, I can't pump that out. Yeah, I'm not getting anything from the feed line anymore, other than some weird white haze. I think it's like a mixture of water and diesel on the bottom. Ball came out. Dude, look at that crap. I don't think that's fuel. It's more like water. I think we should try to open the other one as well. And clearly that's not fuel in there. That's just some white haze. I think this move. Man, some engineer JP welded the nut shot. Okay. Same deal, man. Ball stock. Stupid ass design. You know what, guys? I got an idea. Maybe we could ignore the original fuel line completely and just feed the lift pump through this. I think that's a manageable idea. I'm gonna bore some diesel in up top. Maybe it will flush some of the stuff out. Look at that. I poured 20 liters in and the flow of fuel even slowed down. Mina perse, kurat vend. Mingi snaiper oled või? Ma ei saa liigutada ka seda rauda eest ära. I don't think I can get through that hole. There's quite tiny hole. And clearly there's something on the bottom, but nothing like major, I would say. There's one of the fuel pickup, or rather fuel valves, the small one. But no, other than that, I don't see like any major debris in the bottom. There's obviously something there, but nothing like major, I would say. I'm not sure about the other tank, but I think it's the same situation there. It's very hard to make out of anything. Too little light in there. Plus, if the camera gets wet with something, then you can't really understand anything anymore. I do have a idea though. Maybe instead of using the old fuel valve, we could add a new one to the drain hole and just directly go to the lift pump with it, completely skip the sediment cup. I mean, I do have a little filter near the pump, so I don't think we even need that sediment cup, honestly. Plus, if we have like air leaks on the sediment cup somewhere, then that's a problem, right? We could completely delete that thing out. So I'm gonna block this back up. And I'm gonna keep the old fuel line in place as well, because that will ensure that fuel can travel from one tank to another to level out the level. But on the other block, I'm not gonna insert the ball inside the thing. I'm just gonna put it back, so it's gonna allow, it should allow fuel flow through it. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We need more flow. And let's go modify this thing a bit. Okay, that should work pretty good. Now I found a cute little hydraulic valve. I figured I'm gonna put that there as well. Then I could nicely drain the tanks right here. I don't need to go back there at all. At least in theory. Just look at that, much better flow. no ja vaata, see kuradi punniauk on ikka nagu väike raisk. Ta on ka mingi kuradi 3-4 milli ainult. Ta läheb tegelikult palju kergemini umbe, kui Note 2 näiteks. See ei pruugi nagu aidata. Vaata, mul on võib-olla vaja see lahti võtta uuesti ja see auk nagu suuremaks ajada. To go do some work. a bullet there. Guys, I think it's fixed now. I think it's fixed. It would have stalled already, right? I think let's go back. I'm pretty sure if I go back, I think it's gonna stall there again. Maybe I should follow all my trees in this area so that things won't stop. Round 2. Fight. Oh hell, I hate this tractor. But guys, it doesn't matter how much I hate it. I'm not gonna sell it. No sir. This is a content making machine. Dude, it's even better than super mounted lawnmower. Much better. actually why I hate loading energy wood on the trailer with the log lift. And it just takes forever. Bobcat could have done it in like 5 minutes. Plus my oily hands don't really help with the sticks whatsoever. But yeah, I think that filter is gonna clog up soon. Already seemed pretty bad. But you know, I think the problem is fixed overall. It would have stalled already long time ago. This is like the longest run I've had on the tractor so far. I think it's gonna stall again. The filter seems pretty back right now. Maybe I can drive it home. Actually guys, that was not the case. The filter was not clogged. Something blocked the flow of fuel from the fuel tank. I knew I should have enlarged that hole. You know, the hole where the ball bearing was sitting in. I couldn't fit my camera through it, and after I put everything together, I figured, dude, that hole is just gonna get clogged again. You should have drilled it bigger. Now something got... Well, I cleared the blockage. I blew some air through it, and that cleared the blockage, but I didn't have any fuel come out of this hose before. I mean, I couldn't fit my camera through it, and the camera is like what? That's 6 millimeters, and I couldn't fit this through that hole, so the hole has to be smaller. Yeah, I need to make it bigger in order for that hole to work, or it's just gonna get clogged so easily. Maybe we can drill it and quickly put the thing back. Then we don't have to drain the entire tank again. Kurat, see trail raisk. Jumala üleni diisliga koos, ma kunagi nii palju diisliga koos on. Joo, lukka tähän. Kust see on? Kurat, küll kuhu sa lähed, jobuna. No nüüd lumi ka siin sees on ju, palju õnne, kurat. Tere, küll ma ujun siin nüüd, kuradi diislist raisk. Dude, that flow is like at least 11 times better now. Wow! What a mess! Man, I'm completely covered in diesel. Okay. I wonder what Super Sister will say. Oh, hell yeah. Much better flow now. Look at that. I think I shouldn't have any fuel flow problems from the tank anymore. I mean, the hole is so big that if there's gonna be a clog, then the clog is gonna be there. And I can visibly see if there's a clog or not. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go unload that and I know, give you an update tomorrow, I guess. But honestly, I think it should be okay now. I mean, before we had the longest runtime on this thing in like the last half a year at least. And then it died again, but immediately noticed that I did not get any fuel from the line anymore. So it was starved again. So there's just a lot of junk in the fuel tank, I guess. I'm not sure how to honestly clean that up properly. I think I need to pull the fuel tank off and then I can toss it around, something like that. But no, it's not so easy on this tractor. I mean, you need to also remove the wheel in order to access that. The fuel tanks come all out to the side. But yeah, I guess I will see you tomorrow. I'm gonna go do some work with it. And who put that there? But anyway, guys, short story, the issue is fixed now. Long story, not so much. Now the bug is pretty simple, and I think I had two issues which caused my situation to kind of go into confusion mode. So first of all, clearly had clogging from the fuel tank, and second of all, I think I also had air leak somewhere in this department. So while I did not have cloggings from the fuel tank, then the air leak kind of took over and it still didn't work. So I think I had those two issues. They were kind of overlapping each other, and that's what caused the confusion, mostly on my end. Right now, I think the thing we did yesterday, it seems to work. I mean, I unloaded the thing and then I did like, well, I did 3 victory laps around the Paro bit and through the spaceport. And it seems to work right now. I did not have any power issues or weird engine noises or anything like that. I know we've been here before, everything seems okay, but then everything breaks apart again. Right now though, I do have high hopes for this and I think it will work. Now clearly the problem is not resolved because the issue actually remains inside the fuel tank, and I did consult with Steve yesterday. He thinks it's algae that's clogging everything up, and luckily right now, because we made that hole bigger, the only place we can have a clog is right over here. It's either gonna clog up the filter itself or the lip of the filter. Yeah, the lip of the filter, it's so tiny. I think that's gonna clog up first. That's 3 millimeters, yeah. So on the fuel tank we drilled the hole bigger. That's 9 at the moment. The new fuel line I installed, that's 10, and the inlet port for the filter is 3. So if a clog will happen, it's gonna happen here. It's a very convenient place to check for the clog and clear it, or replace the filter out if that gets full. But in my opinion, the original fuel line, bro, I think that's just kind of stupid, you know. From the fuel tank, you should have a bigger fuel line, right? It's the same size. I think it's the same size It's either the same size or even smaller than that lip. It's about 2 or 3 millimeters. I mean, who the heck thought putting a 2 millimeter fuel line from a metal fuel tank to feed the fuel system was a good idea? Man, that just sounds so stupid. Maybe after the filters that size is fine, but from the fuel tank, bro, you need something bigger. Even if you get like a small loose debris from the fuel tank into that line, the line is gonna clog up before the filter will clog up, right? The fuel won't even reach the filter, the line will clog up first. I think that's really stupid size, honestly. And I constantly had issues with clogging fuel lines, which shouldn't even be the case. That's just, I don't know, in my opinion, that's just incredibly stupid to have such a small line from the tank. Right now it's much bigger and it should work. And no, because we deleted the other side, we shouldn't have any air leak issues as well. Because right now the lift pump is actually sitting lower than the fuel tank. And the fuel tank is, the bottom of the fuel tank is right over there. So even if we have an air leak somewhere in this line, it's not gonna matter because the pump is gravity fed right now. So I think that's the best option to have. If you go from the other side, this thing is sitting considerably higher, right? So if the fuel level drops to below, I would say like a quarter, and if you have an air leak in this setup, you're screwed. It's not gonna work. This side is not gravity fed, the other side is. So yeah, obviously to counter the, actually Steve told me he had a similar algae issue on his old red tractor, and the only way he managed to fix that was to replace the fuel tank. Maybe I need to do the same thing, just get new fuel tanks for it. Or maybe there's some type of a chemical thing you can use. Because you can't really like clean them properly, right? I think the best, I mean, you can't even open that thing up. There's no lead or anything on that tank. That's like a extra thing entirely. I guess the only proper way to clean these tanks would be to take the tanks off, cut it open from the top, clean it out, and then weld it back. I think that's the only proper way to do it, other than replacing the tank. But I'm not really planning to do that right now. I'm gonna keep monitoring how this setup works. Maybe this is fine. If it clogs up right now, this is the only spot where it can clog up, and it's really easy to just counter that. So we're gonna leave this at that right now. I think I'm not gonna tinker with it at the moment. Unless the clogs get really annoying and you need to do it like every 5 minutes, then we need to call the wood chipper guy up and feed this guy into that hole. But whatever. Let's go try to deal with the Girovets issue. Kind of a liquidy situation there as well, but it's not a clog, rather a leak. No, not that. That. So, the thing broke for no reason, man. It's just been sitting here, doing nothing, and it just started to leak. It's not oil though, luckily, it's coolant. So we need to drain the coolant entirely and patch up the hole. I think there was even several issues here. Yeah, it's leaking pretty badly, even like a couple of days that much. Good thing I put this canister down here. But no, it's leaking from, I think from there, definitely from there, thinking there's a gasket, and also from there. So there's like 3 leak points here, and this just kind of happened out of the blue. I'm not really sure why. I guess things just break for no reason. Maybe it has something to do with cold. Oh, by the way, speaking of things breaking for no reason, there's something going on over the Volvo department as well. Ooh. Even this side now. Man, I thought only that side. Look at that. This side as well. The turning cylinders on both sides are busted apparently. They didn't leak when I bought the tractor, but while the thing has been sitting here parked, both of them have burst for some reason. Yeah, both the cylinders are leaking now. A couple of days ago I did not have a bottle on that side. Now that has started leaking also. Very good. But I think I'm not gonna mess around with that right now. Although it should be a pretty easy job, right? Looks like we got a leak there as well. What? Dude, I'm completely confused here. Okay, so this is not related, but I just wanted to show you guys this. I have two keys here. This key is meant for this lock. Click. And the other key is meant for the other lock. Completely different lock, by the way. Click too. But for some reason this key also opens this lock. Look at that. What? That makes no sense. Different manufacturers. The key is even different size. Look at the difference. Completely different keys. One is considerably longer. What the crap? That works. That works. Does it work the other way though? Okay, so. No, this doesn't work. Wow, that's really interesting. CB. Good job. You make so universal locks. Every key opens your lock. Anyone want to buy some snow? I have too much. Stop crying. I'm working on it. Man, that never gets old. Freaking monotony of an engine. Look at that. That thing's so huge, bro. This is just unreal. There's still some stuff in there. Safety shoes on. Hopefully it's clogged. Man, I just had to say it. Hopefully it's clogged. Piss off, man. Stop hiding behind the Soviet chair. The guy's not gonna save you. Much better. So interesting. Watching fluid flow. Kus sa lähed, noh? Listening to Samurai Black Dog while draining coolant from a V12 engine. Perfect combination. That was so beautiful until it was ruined by a bunch of weird water noises. I have to be 100% sure that this is actually the leak. If it's not, then we'll waste a lot of time. It sure looks like it, honestly. Or maybe this cap, the smaller one, is not leaking and it's just all coming from upstairs, including this part. Yesterday I was doused in diesel. Today we're gonna get covered in coolant. I mean, there has to be some balance, right? Maybe tomorrow we're gonna get hit in the face with a cold bar. Can't wait, honestly. Midagi üldse on või? On küll, jah. Paper gasket. Just võtan tuu. Kurat. Mine perse. Mida sa kused mulle selga? Mis juhtus nüüd? Vesi läks lahti või? Man. Supermom's carpet is getting screwed again. Who do we blame this time? I don't think I have that size hose. This thing is huge. Although I don't think this leaked, honestly. Clearly it's not that old because there's like no cracks in it whatsoever, although it looks kind of chunky. Maybe I'm gonna risk it. Maybe I'm gonna put this thing back. I'm not really sure at the moment. The good stuff. Oh man, I'm starting to run out. I'm kinda lame, they don't even sell this stuff in Estonia. Need to order it from Space. Now guys, if you're thinking about commenting, and go buy a carbide scraper, what are you doing with that knife thing? Well, in order to calm your debts, I did order up one from Amazon or eBay, or somewhere over there. It just hasn't arrived yet. It's like 3 weeks for something to arrive from eBay. Ordering stuff from UK seems like you're ordering stuff from another universe. Oh, and by any chance, if you're wondering about that little contraption, which might have popped in the frame, then don't even bother asking about that, guys. I don't have like a good answer there. It's just a cat test. Alla läheb. Maybe it's fine thread. And that one felt like a bit hard, but not that bad. No, actually about the same as this. Oh man. It looks like the nut is screwed. Maybe the stud is fine. How come that side went on, man? Is it different? Really take it. It looks like M8 is too small for that stud, however. M8 fits into that knot perfectly, and this knot came from that stud. Should be the same. The one which came from there has its threads stripped. This is completely flat inside. This one still has its threads. I'm kinda hoping to put that here, but it looks like the stud is actually like M9. M10 is too big. M8 is not going on there. Clearly. I remember someone sent me like some weird size nuts at some point, maybe. It's not going correctly, but it's going. I don't even know what thread that is. As long as it holds. Oh man, I should have probably removed that spring washer there. Oh, whatever. Yeah, thanks whoever sent me this. Now it finally came in handy. Oh man, look at that. So beautiful. I think I'm gonna take a little risk and reuse this. I don't see any tears anywhere. Looks a bit mangled up, but then again it's not broken. I didn't see any visible break though, anywhere. It's a paper gasket as well. Okay. Hopefully that will seal the deal. And hopefully the leak was not from somewhere else. Look at that. It's actually going from somewhere else. But where, bro? Everything else seems dry. Are you kidding me? Dude, I can't tell. It's like coming from behind the pump somewhere. But there's nothing there. I mean, it's not coming from the RTV gasket. That's dry. It has to be coming from behind the pump somewhere, but I can't even see what's going on over there. Üldse ligi ei saa sinna. Siit ei näe sittagi. See on nagu mingi tunnel. Dude, I didn't see it. I didn't see anything. Okay, oh. Oh, shit. I found the leak spot. And it's not good. I bet you guys want to see it as well. Right through that little hole. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that's the bypass, or well, basically it's the same situation as what we had on Joseph like a couple of years ago, if you guys remember. There's an internal seal inside the water pump and that has failed, so it's leaking out through that hole, so it wouldn't leak inside the engine's crankcase. I think it's called the bleed hole, perhaps. So that means the pump has to come off and also has to come apart. Because the 701 is out of commission right now. Bad news. Go away. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna drain the fluids right now. I don't feel like doing that at the moment. I have like other things that I want to finish. Maybe I'm gonna wait for warmer weather. This work kind of sucks, you know, while wearing really thick gloves. And we're gonna revisit this sometime in the future. I think that's the smart thing to do right now. Yeah, I'm not even sure if we're going to get parts for it. It was a real headache to get the special seal for Joseph's water pump. I had to wait like 3 months for it to arrive. From it actually came from Russia, but it came through like multiple different countries in order to get to Estonia. Probably shouldn't have said that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just revisit this guy if we get some warmer weather. I don't want to do this work right now. It's just the most annoying. Maybe the job itself is not that big, so maybe we'll get like a short video out of this. But as of right now, yeah, let's go do something else. Maybe in another video. Bye bye.